Hello everyone, here's a very interesting thread on Spectrum started by Corbin Dallas, another week, another no IC or SCL.
Lilu Dallas multipass.
Just like it says, just another week and we don't get any video content at all. Why is it that we can't see content for sprint reports or for work in progress items? Where is the IC on instancing or the IC on how Genesis and Planet Tech is coming? Give us a work in progress grey box tour of the Galaxy or the Kraken, work in progress of the current state of Sherman. There are so many videos that could be done. If you're not getting video content because of the push for Spotted 42 release, at least come out and say that. The drought is real. And here's a link to this week in Star Citizen. Yeah, it's pretty much nothing. Roadmap update. CRG, we don't have a roadmap anymore. I'm calling the police. In February 2022, you called us roadmap watchers and you removed the roadmap altogether. All we have since February 2022 is a release view for the very next patch and a progress tracker that does not track progress. All we can see in the progress tracker is someone was supposed to work on something for a certain amount of time, but we don't know if this someone actually worked on the thing, and we don't know how far the progress is. Well, when we still had a roadmap, it wasn't exactly very precise. We have items on the roadmap that are still not in the game today. For example, Hacking Tier 0 was on 3.13, first quarter 2021. Then Hacking Tier 0 moved to 3.14, second quarter 2021. Whereas Hacking Tier 0 now, it vanished into the void. Space Mines 3.15, third quarter 2021. Where Space Mines now, almost 5 years later, they are nowhere to be seen. Dynamic door and ramp alignment 3.16, fourth quarter 2021. This is very important because terrain is not flat. We don't want flat terrain. Where is it now? It vanished into the void. Yeah, CRG's roadmap never was a roadmap. It was more like a wish list. And CRG acted, they called us roadmap watchers and removed the roadmap altogether in February 2022. Rainwalker made a very interesting comment. He linked a CRG video including timestamp, 7 minutes 18 seconds. Jared said, and as far as shows like these are concerned, well, I'm happy to report that we are going back to weekly from now on. So whether that's IC, SEAL, BTS or whatever our particular episode is called, we will be back with something to share each and every week that we can. Let's take a look at this video.
And as far as shows like this are concerned, well, I'm happy to report that we're going back to weekly from now on. So whether that's ISC, SEL, BTS, or whatever a particular episode is called, we'll be back with something to share each and every week that we can. I've missed you.
You serious?
You know, you have the option not to.
Yeah, it was just a big lie, an empty promise. I made this Excel sheet, number of inside star citizens in red, number of star citizen lives in green, 2020, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 and 26. CRG's excuse for 2025 was, 2025 is a year of playability, we don't want to track our devs in front of the camera, they should fix bugs instead. Well, this was a big joke. 2025 did not improve playability at all. And there's no excuse for 2026. By the way, I'm very generous with my numbers. I even have inside Star Citizens and Star Citizen lives that were just sales shows. For example, the FansCon and Odin were 2 Star Citizen lives. Just a sales show. I still count it. And if I add everything together, even the poor sales shows, we just had 16 videos this year so far. But we are in week 29. We are all used to CRG making promises and it all falls flat. But this is something else. This is roughly 50% of what Jared promised in January 2026. Another promise broken, this time after just 6 months. 10 out of 10 CRG. Subscription money is supposed to get used for the weekly shows. I cancelled my subscription. Why should we subscribe if we don't get anything? Will this change now that CRG has hired Ollie 43? I'm not so sure. I never watched any of Oli43's videos or streams. I don't like shells. And Oli43 being in bed with Impound just doesn't feel right to me. Thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye. Auf Wiedersehen.
Oh, Chris Roberts was a spaceman with dreams that touched the sky. He promised ships of wonder where no backer's cash could die. With stretch goals stacked like planets, he charted every star. But $1 billion later, we're still drinking at the bar. Heave away, haul away, 1 billion stars away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number one. 1 million weary backers still wait for 42. I held the line for Stanton, the dream will still come true. The Idris was a legend, the Kraken is still too. Buy a land claim beacon, reserve a plot or two. The roadmap's long and hopeful, but always end in tears, like a quantum jump to nowhere, fueled by hopes and beers. Heave away, haul away, the credits slip away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number one. 1 million pilots grounded, still wait for 42. But every patch just drifts along with promises renewed. CIG's a carnival, the boots are made of dreams. Buy lifetime subs, get golden guns, reality downstream. The beta's a mirage now, the alpha never ends. It's a verse of endless patches with features round the bend. So here's to every backer who bought this starry tale. Your wallet built a starship made of promises for sale. And though the years kept passing, we shouted through and through. I held the line for Pyro, the dream will still come true. Heave away, haul away, 1 million stars away. Squadron's just a stepping stone. The verse is number one. 1 million souls still waiting, a decade in the cold, while spaceman Robert sails away with coffers made of gold. Yeah, coffers made of gold.
Hey, you're still here. You might want to join me on Twitter or on Blue Sky.